Check it out, everybody. Tonality and your words are the most important vehicles to getting more sales, whether on the phone, face-to-face, or on social media. Welcome, everyone, to the Paul Cruz Show. I hope everyone's having a fantastic week. It is cold down here. Something's wrong with the heat. I got my coat on today. I've been trying to grow my beard, but to maintain it is a pain in the butt. So I think I'm going to shave tomorrow. And I've been working so hard on this new series of topics, of videos, that I've allowed my hair to grow longer than usual. So please forgive me for right now. But I got an exciting topic that I want to share with you guys. Your words and the tonality of your words will either hurt your sales or increase your sales. It does. Especially if most of your sales, like me, is over the telephone. Okay? So before we get into the topic, if you're watching this video on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. If you like it, hit the like button and do share with others. And I do appreciate your feedback. So, words and tonality of the words will either increase your sales or hurt your sales. It really is. So, why do I say that? Because one of the things that I've learned in 30 years is, especially being on the phone, I have only one thing going on for me. That's my words. The other thing that's against me is the customer has the most powerful tool. They can hang up the phone. So in the initial stages of the phone call, the first 4 or 5 seconds, it's the most critical thing. Because you can't get into your pitch or your story or your facts if they hang up on you, right? Or if you don't grab their attention that they need to hear. Excuse me. And from the get-go, they need to know and hear and feel through your words and your tonality that you know what the hell you're talking about, even if it's in 5 seconds. So think about that. Think about how you use your words, like the movie industry. You got the ums, the ahs, the ahs. That's usually how they work. They get you excited. Then they get you emotional. Then they get you pissed off, right? It's all emotion, but it's how they say it. Not only the words they say, but how they say it. Sales is no different. That's why the art of storytelling is a skill. On the phone, you have to know when you have to say a word that's going to create an emotion so that the customer on the other end can feel that emotion. And those words, based on the tonality, is going to do two things: create an emotion and then paint the picture on that emotion. Whether it's greed, whether it's logic, whether it's just excitement, it has to do that. The tonality on how you say the word is important as well. For example, one of my favorite ones is, do you have any idea what's going on in your industry right now? Well, they're excited. It's a hook. It works. Here's another one. I'll be brief and to the point. I know you're busy. It's a calm one. I respect that. Here's a third one. It's called a whisper close. Can I ask you a question? Do you get a lot of these calls? Oh, can I ask you another question? Do you understand what's going on in your industry? Notice the pause. I did that on purpose Sometimes us as salespeople, we want to overtalk, and sometimes silence is more power because you want to get them engaged, and that's how you know if you got them engaged. It's like me telling you, hey, guess what, guys? Guess who I hung out with last night? You're not going to believe this. Incredible. Didn't expect it. Then I mention the person. You get all excited because I whispered, and it's like, it's a tease. So how you use the words with the tonality of your voice is going to either increase your sales or it's going to hurt your sales. So if you're too monotone, you ever talk to somebody just too monotone? What about someone who's too excited? Then you get like, leave me alone. The other one, you don't want to be around because you fall asleep. The other one is overwhelming you, right? What about the person who knows how to make it flow? Now you're engaged, right? Well, that's what the words and a tonality does. And also body language. For me, people can't see who I am, right, when I'm on the phone. But usually when I'm pitching, I'm standing up because it creates energy. My body creates the tonality to the words I say and how I say it. But the body language is more when you're dealing face to face, because then you can't hide what you're doing. Not that you're hiding when you're on the phone. It's just a different mindset, because it's like a video. You can have a great video, but if there's one thing that interrupts that video, like right now it could happen to me, it could turn the audience off because they saw it. That distracted them. They got emotionally engaged, and all of a sudden that little thing distracted them. But if it's your voice, like radio podcasts or radio announcers or radio hosts, when you're engaged and there's no distractions, just the voice in you, it's very hard to get distracted. So you actually give your time to that person speaking on the microphone. I do it all the time. I listen to a few people that I listen to, and I don't get distracted. But videos are different, so that's why the body language is very important. It's different. But I'm talking on the phone. Most of my business is on the phone. When I network and I go to seminars and I meet people, I know how to combine my body language, my voice tonality, and how I use my words. It's a skill. It's a phenomenal skill. You can engage anybody at any time or with any conversation. And most of the time, you wind up in control. That's one of the trainings that I do in the opening of the pitch, is you build a foundation, you build and you earn the trust, you determine how the relationship is going to go. But it's about the customer. It's not about you. Your job is to get them from point A to point B, that they need to own point C. And that's words. That's the tonality of your voice. It's incredible when you learn how to do it. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to give you a scenario. I want you to think about this. This is how I learned it as a stockbroker. I'm cold calling a guy or anybody. They're driving or they're with friends or whatever the case. They're doing their thing. And here I go, Paul Cruz on the phone. They have no idea they're going to get this call. They have no idea who I am. And I have to get their attention to give me their credit card because they need to own what I'm offering them, because it's going to solve their problem. So 15, 20 minutes, depending on the customer, into the conversation, on the first call, you get what they call a one-call close. That's how it was in the past. We didn't have the internet. People are more sophisticated now, more smart. You got more access to information. You can still do the one-call close. The point I'm trying to make is the power of making that call, using your voice tonality, knowing how to use the words to create the emotion, paint the picture, tell the story, is incredible. If you don't know what that's like, you don't know what you're missing. But the top successful salespeople understand that and they apply that. So I want you to think about that. Words and the tonality of the words and how you say the words. You and I could have the same script, the same product. I may be able to tell the story by using my voice better than you and using the words the right way and get more sales. But we're selling the same thing or we're offering the same thing, right? Same thing with musicians. All right? How you tell the story through the tonality. How do you make people feel? Do you get them to see that vision based on the words you say and how you say and the tonality that you use? We do that every day in our life. Learn to master it. It's a beautiful thing. It is dangerous as well, because people use it for the wrong reasons. They'll give an example, politicians today. They know that works, and they use it masterfully for the wrong reasons. So think about that, you salespeople, entrepreneur, business owners, telemarketers, people in call centers. We're all in sales. The difference between the most successful ones and the ones that are trying to be successful is just some basic fundamentals, some basic training, and wanting to do it. So think about that, guys. Are you using your words in sales the right way? Are you using the right tonality? If not, do something about it and watch your sales increase. Watch your value increase. It's a fact. So you got to think about that, guys. For those of you who need help or want help, I encourage you to go to my YouTube channel at The Paul Cruz Show. Watch some of the videos. If you like it, smash the like button, share with others, subscribe, and also share your comments. If you want to get a hold of me directly, you can go to my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at The Paul Cruz Show. You can direct message me. Tell me your concerns, your questions you may have. I'll respond in 24 hours. And when you're ready to pull the trigger, then I will get you involved in my training program called the Martial Arts of Sales. I want to thank everyone for being part of the Paul Cruz Show. I really do hope this has been helpful to you. And till we speak again, I say goodbye. And remember this, your words and the tonality of your voice and using that combination will either determine if you increase your sales or whether you lose your sales. Thank you again. Have a great day. Bye.